guys, today I'll be doing Hero 4, GoPro Hero 4, it says right there, review. Now the first thing I'm gonna point out is that you can see it's covered in tape, and that's because the frame of the Hero 4, the silver part, is coming off, so I just taped it. And second, I have this on the back, and you can see that I switched offices, but when I was in my office upstairs, I would tape this to the roof. Or actually, I could do it here. I would tape this here, and that's how you could get those aerial views. So yeah, now we can start. So I already did a Hero 7 review. Is this GoPro tilted? Whatever. So this is my Hero 4 review. Like I said, I did one in the Hero 7 review. So the Hero 4, this one specifically, I got, and the other one, no, I'm saying specifically, I got, we got used, and well, my mom got it used, had no clue how to use it, put all the things in a bag and threw it in some storage place. Then I found it and decided to figure out how to use it. I figured out how to use it and then called it mine, so then I guess it ended up mine. So basically I stole it, and that's mine. Yes. So the Hero 4 is, did I turn it on? Is it dead? Yes, it is not dead. The Hero 4 has a LCD screen. Compared to the Hero 7, it has more features, I guess you could say, in like, it can film in, this Hero 7 can only film in 1080p, 1440, and 4K, but this can film in much more. It can also change the view thing, which in this GoPro you have to zoom in, but you can't zoom in on this, you can only change the field of view. And also it has Pro Tune, which something GoPro added that I barely even understand. Also, this GoPro has a removable battery. If I can remove it with the tape, no I cannot. But the battery life of this is less, although you can bring spare batteries to change it, but this doesn't have a removable battery. So you're gonna have to take off that side piece. This one doesn't even have a side piece. But this is not waterproof. You have to put it in a case, which I broke both cases. I 3D printed a little frame that has a mounting thing at the bottom, but that doesn't really count as like a durability case or anything. It's just like a little frame. And it doesn't really have a, the lens pokes out, so if you drop it, you're kind of gonna crack the lens, and there really isn't a lens protector for, I have a lens protector on this. If you look closely, if light reflects on it, maybe you can see two lines or something like that. That's the crack from the lens protector, but it's a lens protector, so I don't even care. But this doesn't have a lens protector, so I'm actually going to call this not that much of an action camera compared to this, although it still has a lot of features that this doesn't. And I got this a while ago, I think over a year ago, used, and it's still in good shape, and it works well. Besides the fact that it overheats, or gets really, it doesn't overheat, but it gets really hot to the point where I'm like, it has to overheat, but it ends up not overheating. The only problem is when it does get really hot, it, if you had it connected to a device, it'll glitch out, although the footage will be fine. And, yeah, that's basically all the features of this. It also has this little slot at the back, and that is for, you can add like a battery on the back. So you have two batteries, one on the back and one here. And that'll really, really elongate the life. Plus, these are detachable whenever you, I can't do that now because I put this tape thing on unless I remove that. But you can, now you have two batteries that are both replaceable. So let's say you have one battery in here, one battery in here, and this one dies. This one can still stay on. Remove this battery, put in a new battery, and you don't even have to pause. So that's great. You might, if you own one of these, you might see a microphone symbol right here. And you might be like, wait, but there's no microphone thing. Well, here's what GoPro did. Actually, no, is this for the Hero 7 or Hero 4? I don't know. Newer or older, or maybe both cameras, they made this $90 adapter that you can't, like, if another company makes it, they're gonna get sued by GoPro, that you can buy that to add an external microphone. And if you have a Hero 8 black, you can maybe get that other mount thingy, but I'd assume that that's not that high of a quality. But yeah, it's kind of annoying because why does it seem like the GoPro's tilted up? It's weird. It's like how Apple made that no headphone jack, and you have to buy this only thing from Apple to plug in not wireless headphones. It's like that. Also, a cool thing is it has 4 lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can choose 4 lights or 2 lights. You can't play back videos on this because it doesn't have a screen, and it doesn't really have an actual speaker other than a beeping speaker, which is not really a speaker, it's a beeper. Although, besides those little things that you don't really care about, or maybe you do care about, I don't know. It's a good camera, although because it's out of date, the newest camera that you can buy, like that's in stock, if there's a GoPro thing, like if you go to Micro Center maybe, they'll have a GoPro thing, is the Hero 5. And assuming that GoPro's coming out with more cameras, they're going to make that out of date. But you can still buy a lot of these used. In fact, there's even one on Etsy that's used. I don't know why, but on Etsy, search up GoPro Hero 4, and you'll literally see a used GoPro Hero 4 for $182. So I guess that proves that you can buy a Hero 4 easily. I don't know. Anyway, this is not, it can survive you dropping it. I'm just gonna say don't. And it's actually easy to use. It's a little harder with the LCD screen and 3 buttons, not 2. So the record button is 2 if you're doing settings or something, to set that setting. This is to, if you're on a mode, your settings for that mode, and this is to change the mode and power it off. But yeah, it's actually a good camera if you don't want to do anything crazy and you don't want to spend a bunch of money. And by the way, the waterproof cases, if you do have them, that you can actually, it doesn't matter what you do to this GoPro. They are durable. The only thing that's not durable about them is the latch thingy that you use to open and close it. That you're gonna have to wanna not break. That's what broke on both of my cases. And almost broke my GoPro. Yeah. Okay, well, that was supposed to happen. continue. This can connect to your device easily and goodly. Does that make sense? No. And it also can film in other frames per second. Like, depending on the mode, you can just do 30 or 60. This you can do a lot more options than that. You can do 24, 30, 60. I think there's 80, 180, and then I think maybe if you get a super low resolution, I don't know. There's a 360 frames per second. I don't know. I've never done any of those. But yeah, it's a good camera for people who are not wanting to do crazy things with it. And I guess that is the end of my review. To the Hero 4. I just realized I can do this now. So, yeah. Anyway, bye.